Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 150. The first setup was submitted by Nicholas. The PC is not bad, but if you move the garbage can, it could go where that is, and it would be fine. Everything else is super simple. Usability is pretty damn good. I think it's nice. I like it, but what's the theme? The one cable also can be cleaned up. You could easily get that to the bottom of the floor so it doesn't look like a snake crawling around, and then that other cable that looks like it's going into the bottom drawer on the bottom right side, like what's up with that? Nicholas scored a 76. The next setup was submitted by Garrett. I think this is very good for a 15-year-old. I mean, it's straightforward to the point. Another setup where I would like to see something right above the monitors, do something good with it. The monitors are very flat. I would like to see a little bit of that angle turn. I think that would be nice. I really honestly have nothing wrong with it. I think he nailed it on the head. It's just get a theme, and it looks like green's what you're going for, so spread the green all around. Garrett scored an 80. The next setup was submitted by Kieran. Seriously, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. What do I say is bad about this? What can I say? Breaking it down by category and category, he only lost 2 points. And the 2 points that I really dropped off were only because, and really if we had a co-host, I'd give him 49 out of 50, but since it's doubled, it's, 98. I really think it's just the piano. It's like, when you want to use it, what do you do? Like, it's the usability function is a little off. Even then, if you're able to put like a keyboard tray, like the size of that keyboard, and have it pull out, perfect. I think really all he could do to take it to the next level is just maintain it and maybe put some like cool Philips Hue, Iris, Bloom, just shoot colors off the wall. Kieran scored a 98. The next setup was submitted by Alexander. I like that he filled up the walls behind the setup. I just think it's a little all over the place, but it's still there, so I can't really get too mad. Having a desk like that is good and bad. It's unique, it's cool. No one's really gonna have it as well, but it doesn't really fit in your room the best. I think like a corner desk would have been perfect, but I'll give you props for being, really unique and kind of just going for it. It wasn't a perfect score, but it wasn't far off from a perfect score. Alexander scored a 94. The next setup was submitted by Danny. I feel bad, all right? His mom was like, listen, Danny, you want a desk? Here it is. You're gonna be inside a freaking cabinet, right? And guess what? When you're not allowed to play, I'm gonna close the door, so I'm gonna put a lock on the damn thing, and you're not allowed to get into it. I don't even know, honestly, who came up with this design, but it's not good. It's really depressing. Danny scored a 64. The next setup was submitted by Matthias. I mean, I would assume this is for streaming. Do we see a webcam? I kind of got that vibe with the, having the desk. So the background is a wall. He has the star background, which is, also another benefit. But I don't know if he actually is a streamer. You can see the cable management's no bueno. It's just like, it's tucked away, it's hidden, so it doesn't seem that big of a deal. But I think, you gotta still manage it. It's still visible. Why would you want your desk flipped like that? Because you could get way more room. Because think about how tight it is. You would only do that if you're a streamer and you're willing to sacrifice space. So otherwise, if he's not, then I think he needs to flip it. And I think that's honestly stupid. Usability, terrible. Give it a terrible score. Matthias scored a 70. The final setup was submitted by Daniel. Now, I want to know, what do people think about the Stormtrooper? I think it's a little creepy. I don't think it's that bad, but I do think there's a creep factor to it. So let me know your thoughts. Either way, though, I don't think it's bad. I just like to make jokes about it. I like what he's going for. Cable management, all this stuff, like pretty damn good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Daniel scored a 92. Kieran walked away with first place with a 98. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 150.